Hello everybody, welcome back to Elden Ring. In this Elden Ring video, we are going to be heading across the eastern side of Liurnia. Walkthrough is going to commence now. I'm not going to spend too much time posturing with an intro. Let's just get into this. So we want to head along this eastern cliff just here until we come to the beach. Now on the way over there we should come across a rune item, unless it was just a fluky thing that I found, but there should be one. Over here, where are we? It's not really essential to walk through if we don't find it. I'm sure somebody else will find it if I don't. I just noticed there's an airlift there. Doesn't really help my cause any, so we're not going to bother with that. So quite a lot of legs from this site of lost grace that we're going to be getting to, so I apologise about some of the jump cuts that we're going to be grabbing, just because it's going to make things a little bit quicker. But it should still be like completely understandable. I guess there isn't a rune item out here. I thought there was. I thought we'd have had it by now. We're over the ruins. So if you have given the first Shibiri Grape to Pate, she will appear around here in the Purified Ruins. And before we start just going around killing enemies in here, make sure you come up to the northern end so that you can grab the site of lost grace. This is the teleport I was thinking about. This teleporter, I think, takes you into the village over here, just like this one does. That was in the Liurnia ruins. We have to check that now, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that I was thinking about. Previous episode. Now, where's my site of lost grace? It's around here somewhere. There it is. So let's take a quick rest, make sure this is my checkpoint. So with that done then, head into the ruin properly now. Just do that in case you die. We're going to want to, I mean, you know, we might as well clear a load of enemies out just because it's good for us rune-wise. It shouldn't be difficult to clear these, realistically speaking. It's actually these guys' shield that I'm tempted to try being able to wield some point soon, but I'm really reluctant to like waste levels because I don't want to farm like 10 levels on you guys just so we can equip some weapons, and then you guys are like, hey, I can't do that. Well, you could do that, but then we like talking about getting you guys to grind, and I don't know how I feel about that. So if you're hearing this, let me know how you feel about me grinding out some levels so we can have a selection of weapons for you guys to see, so it maybe makes that easier for you to select which weapon you want. I don't know whether or not that's the case. In fact, I might even put a poll on the channel, because it really won't affect the build very much, whichever way we go. Like if, let's say I end up using a katana, having extra points in strength really isn't going to make any difference. So maybe that is a good idea. Oh man. Quite about that dog there. Excuse me, sir. Just gonna clear our way through all this. Make sure you loot everything. Now the thing we are looking for, I think it's here. Okay, here we go. And it's buried under there. And we should get the second Shibiri Grape here, which is the main reason we're down here. So that's Pate's questline. Now, I haven't played through the game enough times to know how all the endings work, but I'm pretty sure she locks you into one of the endings. So just bear that in mind if you do. Oh man, we're about to get in some real trouble down here. Luckily, we're in a corridor where if anything does come for that, they'll all be locked into a nice straight line. This could be good for me, actually. Although you really don't have much in the way of friends there, do you, sir? They must not like you very much. Oh, stop it. Stop it! Oh my god, I'm stuck. How am I stuck? In a freaking corridor like that. I also found it's really difficult to be in light armor, even as the mage. I was trying to test it yesterday, and if you like want something in every slot, as well as a shield, like, can't do it. Trying to get the light roll on 20 endurance isn't enough, so that may have to go to 30. So we've got the most important loot from here, which is good. Obviously, at this point, all of the enemies are cleared. If you want to have a victory lap around, just to make sure there's like no rune items or anything like this will be a good time to do it. Or come back and clear it again. Like, you know, get those extra runes down you. It's good for you. So now we're going to go on a long ride right to the end of here. It's not necessarily useful for this character, but we do want to get everything, and there is going to be a weapon down here. So I'm going to grab it. Let's kill these. As one of the viewers said, I think his name was Nye, it's simply a good idea to just kill everything once when you're going past it when you're on these roads. Just because, like, you know, they're put there in your way for a reason. And that reason is probably that, you know, as you go exploring, you're supposed to be, like, kind of powering up and leveling, so that's what you should really do. And I think that's true. I think it's true. This is an open world game, and all of these Puritans that think that everybody should be trying to increase the challenge of this game on themselves, they're wrong. They're wrong. Enjoy the game how you want to enjoy the game. If you don't want to kill those enemies and get extra runes, that's up to you, right? So we're going to continue to get on. These guys can be quite dangerous, especially when there's loads of them. Especially the ranged ones, because they turn into like machine gun freaking archers, and they're ridiculous. So I'm really not about facing all of these, even though it probably would give me a little bit of extra runes. Let's get this archer out of the way. Let's get you. You're not aggro, don't you? So. Thank you for your donation, sir. And this is where I'm going to be like, hey, look at how much stamina this takes. Oh, no. Can't get you. Quick. Stagger it. Stagger it. Didn't have challenge to change, no spells over there. Maybe this is slowing things down too much, I don't know. But I'll feel better when I get an extra level at the end of it. Right. Rune skull. It's probably worth more than those things we just killed. Down here we're going to have a giant. I'm going to regret wasting all that FP. It's like these. I didn't clear this group out. Maybe we should have. Still on the way back up. We don't want to fight those while there's a giant down here. So let's get a big spell out. Hopefully we'll have enough time to get it off. Try and fight this guy on horseback easier. I'll lob some rocks at him. We could go get that crit on him, but I think I just prefer sitting here and getting that damage in rather than risking myself. Maybe we'll do it now. Last bit of damage. I thought it was going to fall over. No, I'm going to get stopped. I thought it was going to fall. He was all staggered. No, that was a mistake. This is not supposed to be melee character. Only if it's desperate for finishes. We've got things restored then. That's good. And then we can get the weapon. All good. That clears the southern route. I'm going to deal with that group of enemies just in case we get anything good out of it. Where are we? I can't even remember what this is. It's not for us. Treespear. Here we go. But we've got it now. That's what matters. Now we can come up this way. Deal with this group if we want. Should I? Should I? Nah. I don't think so. Which basically means it's quicker for us to fast travel back now. There's not really anything else that we want here. So we'll do that. Okay then, so having a quick read of my notes, I noticed that we actually missed a Site of Lost Grace, which is right there. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to need it for anything. So if you want to go and get that just for the sake of completion, feel free. I don't know if there is a Site of Lost Grace trophy. I can't remember now. I'll have to double check. In any case, though, we're heading east now, just kind of around the corner. Obviously, this statue should, in theory, point at the dungeon. I can't remember if I used it or not. I don't need to dismount there. Let's go take a look at this guy. I think it's nighttime right now, so we could like face things like the Deathbird. Though it's a bit far away from where we are right now. Let's use you. It's going to point down here. Like through the ground. This was kind of hard to spot because it's kind of in the shadows. I ended up going past it and then having to come back up. There's a few like knights and stuff hidden in the trees, so we have to be careful when you come down here. Where are we? Oh, it's not knights, it's them. I know they're enemies. Come on, where are you? See, even knowing it's here, I'm not able to find it easily. Where are you? Give me some light. There we are. Cliffbottom Catacombs. I think that matches my notes. Yeah, Cliffbottom Catacombs. Gargoyles here have new tricks, such as fire and magic bombs. Okay, so we need to be careful of that. Demonstrate the first corridor, now head through the boss room. Careful of ambush, fat gargoyle. Proceed round, careful of trap. Big guy round, show no mercy. I give myself terrible notes. That's literally what I've written to myself. Alright, let's go. Quick sip of water while we're on the lift. So I guess this one's gonna give me the firebomb. Oh, need to roll away there. I really need a better melee weapon. I can't reach stuff with it. Haha, did that. It's probably gonna come to even more of a head in here, actually. So I think after the next episode, because I'm doing batches of 4 videos now. I'm going to spend a bit of time deciding a melee weapon for the mage. At this stage, I didn't mean to use that. Whoops, daisy. It's not the end of the world. There's the boss room. So through boss room, big guy, show no mercy. We need to annihilate big guy, wherever big guy is. Hello, fat one. Yes, fat boy. Fat boy. Come on, fat boy. Damn it! You got out of the backstab. Not fair. That's what I'm not doing, which I should be. Is this. Makes things really staggerable. We're not to ever pass by the glove what? Always good, whether it's grave or ghost. Oh, I remember this one now. So there's a big guy down there. I can't see him right now. That we could use from up here, and then from there we're going to sneak round, which is actually the actual way to the switch. First up, though, we're going to clear the forward way. Careful of the trap. Yes, sir. But it is kind of obscene down there, so just be aware. Hello. That's where the trap is. So the big guy is going to be under there. Yes. Can't remember what it is. Hey, you. Oh, I remember now. More of these. These are really horrible to fight in here as well. Oh. I think I ended up using the trap on this guy. Let's do that. Come on, sir. Come on. Watch thing's not going to work very well in here, but I'll tell you what is going to work very well on you in here. How did that pass through you? Look at that. Oh, I didn't realise you leashed there. Oh, I love leashes. They're so good. I like fun discoveries like that. The fun's not over there, there's more of them, so be careful. Whoa, did we do that? That didn't work as well as I'd liked, but oh well. We got through it. I can't remember what was in behind that door. So I'm going to have to use a key. How many keys do I have? Oh, we've got loads. We're fine. So I'm going to use a key here, mostly because I can't remember what was in it. It should be in my notes though, right? Is the mirror mask... Okay, yeah, don't use a key here. I don't like the mirror mask at all, so I wouldn't bother with it. We're going to use ranged from here, because if you go over that way, he's got friends above us that are going to start throwing... Oh, they're going to throw crap at me anyway. But whilst we're here, we have great ranged advantage, and it really hurts him a lot. And I'm low on health now. Mostly because... Oh no, I could use that just in time, didn't I? Whew. But now I know that there's a leash point for you. We're happy to use this. Come on, sir. Come on, sir. I'm not even going to heal. I'll let my my thing recover the health for me. Come on. Oh, you came through. How come you came through and the other guy didn't? How strange. I very nearly triggered that trap and ended myself. That would have been hilarious. I'm really pushing the edge here, but I'm just trying to preserve some healing. That's really not a good idea when these guys throw magic bombs. Let's not do that. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's deal with you. Damn it. Now. Now it's your friend's turn. Excuse me. It's interesting. We're basically melee at this point, right? Which is probably annoying people. No end. I know what people are like. It's fine. I don't know why I keep on doing this. Keep on chomphing to myself. I shouldn't really. Now, people seem to be actually be enjoying the walkthrough, and everybody that has commented with all those nice comments, I really appreciate it. I should not have waited this long in the episode to say that. Actually, I'm going to say it early of the next one because I think it needs reiterating. There's been a great amount of support for the series so far, so thank you all for that. I appreciate it. It's been tremendous, actually. Good there. And then this isn't a false wall. No. It's false safety down there, though. Oh, why did that not work? Yeah. My R2 didn't seem to work there. That's weird. I see you, sir. Realistically speaking, I actually want them to drop the head. I've not seen one of these drop the head, and it's supposed to give you 5 int. Just straight up. And that would probably be a very nice boost to this character. But I've not seen a single one of them drop it. And I've been through here like, what, this is the 3rd time through here now? And that's like supposed to be in any of the dungeons that contain these enemies. Like, the drop rate must be terrible. Where are you? I ain't about this whole getting stuck on traps things whilst there's enemies. I still keep forgetting to use this. Because it does that. Which, even outside of the damage, is pretty mega. Scythe location, it's kind of an important one to some people. It's an old fan favourite and all that. I wonder if I can jump over that. It's got to be seen. Not really. Still counts as standing on it. Fair enough. And you get to this point like, hey, I thought I was going to end up in the switch room, but that's not the case. So what I would advise is, this is what I'm going to do. At this point, go and rest at the site of Lost Grace at the entrance, and I'm going to meet you guys right back here. Okay, so we're actually going to cut back in just the site of grace because I remembered we missed something. Which is that there's this. It's not mega. I think it's like Glovewort or something. Yeah. Still worth getting though. And I'm sure somebody somewhere, you know, would prefer that we get that rather than not get it. Oh, Mr. Daisy. We've literally just been here and I already forgot. He's going to start firing bombs at me now. Oh my god, here comes a death. I should not have come here and done this. Run away to the boss as well. I suppose not. Actually, no, it's the boss. Oh, right, let's reset this before it gets too out of hand here. 2-on-1 is not what I'm about. Let's avoid the death. In fact, haha, you gave me some extra runes. I'll take those for free. We don't have enough to level yet, but it's coming. It's coming along. You. It's kind of nice not having to worry about durability in this game as well. Something else that they've taken out which seems to just have made things that little bit smoother. Let's head down here. I can't remember if there's gargoyles in this room now. I know I've just been here, but I just can't remember. Yeah, there is a big fat boy. How did I forget you? Your stick that causes bleed. It doesn't even look that sharp. Like, why is that a bleed weapon? Now then, if we come... Just make sure there's nothing going to aggro on me from behind. It shouldn't do. Over here, we should see that boy. Who is going to be our victim right now, because he can't actually do anything to us. Literally just a victim. Which is good, because I really don't like them. One of my least favourite enemies to fight, I have to say. And once we get down there, we're basically going to immediately enter into sneak mode. Okay, we're going to do this. Because there is another one hiding around in the outskirts. And I don't really want to fight it, because when you fight this one, there's another one in the corridor that seems to aggro with it. Where is it? It should be patrolling around. I don't know where you are. There he is. He's not patrolling around. Here we go. And we're just going to follow him around for a second, because so we can get all the loot. I can't remember if there's anything on the other end. We're going to have a look. It won't hurt us, to be honest. Because he'll turn around, we'll be able to look around the corner, and then if there's nothing there, we can just go down path of progression. Yeah, there is. Okay. Grab this and then go. Or he turns around there. I didn't realise that. Let's go around here. Maybe his patrol isn't as set as I thought it was. When I last did this, he kind of went around in circles. Oh, here he goes, coming this way now. Stealth Souls engaged. Stealth Ring, it's not Souls. This game is nothing like Souls. It kind of is. It has the same kind of basic, like, challenge premise and control system, maybe, I suppose. But it really isn't the same theme, in my opinion. And then we're going to have another big guy down here. But I can't actually see right now. Why can't I see the big guy? There he is. I don't think we can sneak past this one. I didn't try it, but he just pretty much patrols straight up, like you see there. There's a ladder behind, like when you get past him, so if you don't want to fight this guy, you can just go ahead and run on. But he's just going to stand there now until we decide we want to fight. He's also injured for some reason. I don't know if he's always injured. It's kind of weird. It means we've got distance on our side right now. Excuse me. Let's get this up quickly. Excuse me. No, no, no. This up. Back into this. Lucky accident with the trap, but it works. Waiting here to play this in hard mode, right? I can't remember if there's gargoyles in here. I don't want to get killed. Now that we are this far. But that should be everything. Which means we can head up the ladder for the switch. It's going to make this episode a little longer than we need to. So Burial Watchdog, I think this one has like a group in with it though, which is what makes it kind of annoying. Not going to deal with you right now. I can't remember what he's looking at. He's got an item in front of him. I can't remember what it is. Does it tell me? Oh, do you mind, sir? Do you mind? You're so close to the switch. Don't kill me now. Kill 13 corridor, now head to next site. Grace and ruins now. No. Haven't written down what it is. Hilarious. Okay, we're gonna grab it anyway. Again, we've got space and distance on our side here, so this one really won't be an issue. Again, I've completely forgotten to put the blades up. It would really have helped right now, because he'd have probably been staggered. It's kind of like holdable distance that they can all have is really quite annoying / dangerous for anyone that's a caster. Whoa, do you mind, sir? Do you mind? Because it makes them really difficult to predict. Let's grab the loot. We need to survive this realistically. Let's get this out. Page Ashes, definitely wanted that. Oh, it's dropped off. Looks like it's dropped off. Hilarious. We've held that already. Where's he gone? How far have you dropped off? There, okay. No, sir, no! So you're also a 2-set stagger, are you? Oh! There we go. Very nice. So now we can head back to the Grace, get to the level, and deal with the boss. Let's do that. It's going to make this episode a little longer than I'd like. That's the boss. Just a little longer. But that's what you need. That's what's going to happen when you're sneaking around, I suppose. Can't rush these things. If this is the watchdog that I'm thinking about, probably want to make sure the lift gets sent back up, because you may end up needing an extra try. Having multiple goggles in there causing bleed with the burial guardian is just bleh. Who thought that would be? Oh, and I didn't do the level. Let's not lose runes in there. Echoes, rune souls. I'll get there eventually. My memory sucks. Let's go with health. It's gonna be good. 20 is not enough. Is what I've come to realise in my other character. So we're now aiming for 25s. Which is making it very difficult to decide on like whether to invest stats in a specific weapon. There's an int katana called the Moonveil Blade, which is very nice. Which I'm very tempted to use. And that's going to take, well, we might as well basically have Dex 20. There's a couple of nice other swords that require us to get to like strength 12 and 14. And I'm leaning towards those because then we can use a better shield, which is double good, like a nice weapon and a nice shield. But I don't know. There's a specific like mage shield, which I feel like we should realistically use. So we didn't use any FP, so that's good. So we're going to go in, summon, pop some stuff, get Glint Blade on. Oh, it's just the magic one. Okay, okay. This is going to be a cakewalk. Our summon's probably going to do this on his own. We don't even need to be here. Oops. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's just a bit. Out the way! I can't believe we stunned it. I didn't even realise you could stun. That's pretty much a done deal now. I didn't even get there in time. There we go. Caden Sellsword Ashes. Haven't used any of these. This guy's just too addictive. So, I'd better end the episode here. We will pick up from the middle. Site of Lost Grace in the next episode. See you guys soon for that.